Welcome back to The Paper Pursuer, another video with article from episode 1197 of the show notes. It also comes from the Washington Examiner, titled FISA Court Bans Officials Involved in Carter Page Wiretaps from Seeking Surveillance by Jerry Dunleavy, March 4th, 2020. Justice Department and FBI officials under review for their role in the flawed wiretaps of former Trump campaign associate Carter Page are banned from having any involvement in the pursuit of electronic monitoring through the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, or FISA. Judge James Boasberg issued a 19-page opinion on Wednesday ordering that no DOJ or FBI personnel under disciplinary or criminal review relating to their work on FISA applications shall participate in drafting, verifying, reviewing, or submitting such applications to the court. Any finding of misconduct relating to the handling of FISA applications shall be promptly reported to the court, the U.S. District Court judge added. DOJ Inspector General Michael Horowitz released a report in December that criticized the DOJ and the FBI for at least 17 significant errors and omissions related to the FISA surveillance of Page, who was suspected of being an agent for Russia but was never charged with wrongdoing, and for its heavy reliance on British ex-spy Christopher Steele's salacious and unverified dossier. So Steele put his research together in 2016 at the behest of the opposition research firm Fusion GPS, which was funded by Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign and the Democratic National Committee through the Perkins Coie law firm. All the FBI employees mentioned in the FISA report referred to the Official of Professional Responsibility, which is the Bureau's disciplinary arm, FBI Director Christopher Wray told lawmakers last month. Boasberg added, the frequency and seriousness of the errors found by the DOJ independent watchdog called into question the reliability of the information proffered in other FBI applications. The judge said the government has been acknowledging its deficiencies and undertaking multiple remedial measures in response to Horowitz's report and to court orders, but also noted that the errors in the OIG pointed out cannot be solved through procedures alone, and that everyone at the DOJ and FBI must fully understand and embrace the heightened duties of probability and transparency in the secret court proceedings. Boasberg touched on the three main areas of the FBI's internal FISA reforms: improvements to procedures for preparing FISA applications, improvements to training, and other efforts to institutionalize the importance of accuracy and completeness and oversight more broadly. While more rigorous procedures for preparing FISA applications should prove helpful, the court is also mindful that changes in culture will require more than checklists, Boasberg said. Horowitz recommended that the FBI conduct performance reviews of all employees in the chain of command who had responsibility for the FISA applications. Wray pledged to take appropriate disciplinary action and vowed individual accountability. Yet the integrity of the FISA process must be protected while those disciplinary reviews are ongoing, Boasberg said, ruling that any FBI or DOJ officials under any review related to the Page saga should not participate in the FISA process at this time. The judge also ordered new oaths to be sworn by DOJ and FBI officials working on FISA applications going forward. FBI applicants and DOJ attorneys will now be required to affirm, to the best of my knowledge, this application fairly reflects all information that might reasonably call into question the accuracy of the information or the reasonableness of any FBI assessment in the application or otherwise raise doubts about their requested findings. Boasberg also ordered the FBI to provide it with a copy of its updated confidential human source checklist. Excuse me. Sorry about that. A description of the specific responsibilities that FBI Office of the General Counsel lawyers have during the FISA process, and a report on any other proposed FISA reforms by later this month. The judge noted two controversies were advancing on a separate track and were not addressed in much detail in the Wednesday opinion. These controversies comprised security or scrutiny of all the filings touched by the FBI lawyer, Kevin Kleinsmith, and a review of the government's handling of the intelligence gleaned through the Page FISA monitoring. Kleinsmith, who altered a document in FISA filings to say Page was not a source for the CIA when he was, is the only person publicly known to be under criminal investigation by U.S. Attorney John Durham, who was conducting a review of the Russia investigation. The Justice Department said at least the final 2 of 4 Page FISA warrants were not valid, and that the FBI sought to sequester the information obtained from that surveillance. Ray testified the behavior of some in the DOJ and the FBI was utterly unacceptable and agreed that there had been at least some illegal surveillance. He said he was working to claw back the FISA information. And they just want to rubber stamp and keep going. Oh, good grief, these people drive me nuts. Okay, I'm done with this article, and there's still a few more. This is quite a few. I think there are 7 or 8 of these show notes, but I'm going to pop over to the next one. See you there. Bye.